Today I'm talking about the unbearable weight of massive talent. It's a movie all about Nicolas Cage. Yeah! In the film, Nicolas Cage plays an exaggerated version of himself and gets invited to his number one fan's massive estate, where the two get caught in the middle of a CIA investigation. This is probably a hot take, but my favorite Nicolas Cage movie/movies is still to this day the National Treasure franchise. Even after 15 years, I am in love with these movies. I could rewatch them again and again and never get bored. I've probably seen both 20 plus times over my life. I love them, and that's probably not the answer you were looking for because Nicolas Cage is known for so many other bizarre performances out there. For me, it's the National Treasure franchise. That's where I got introduced to Nicolas Cage, and I'm glad that we do see, at the very least, a National Treasure poster in the movie. What makes the unbearable weight of massive talent a good time at the theater is having a personality like Nicolas Cage on screen playing himself. Because Nicolas Cage is a one-of-a-kind talent, there are so few actors out there that I look at them and say, this person is unlike any other actor in the world. One of them that comes to mind is Jim Carrey. Nicolas Cage is another one. These are the types of actors who you can't compare to anybody else because they're so unique. Which is why I love the plot of this movie. It's great seeing Nicolas Cage play himself, but it makes it even better that the character and the environment are over the top and exaggerated. And when you have a plot like this that's self-aware, there's so much room for creativity. You can go pretty much anywhere you want with a plot like this. Nicolas Cage guides the movie in a very entertaining route too. When movies are self-aware, and in this instance a film where Nicolas Cage plays himself, there's going to be a lot of opportunities to make fun of things. Nicolas Cage plays himself in the movie, and as you'd guess, there are tons of jokes about Nicolas Cage and his career. He's done so many performances that are bizarre, but he's great. He's electric in every single performance he's ever given. I love watching Nicolas Cage on the screen, and it's hilarious to see him playing himself while also making fun of his previous performances and everything about his past characters. You can just tell while watching The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent that Nicolas Cage and his co-star Pedro Pascal are having a blast. After all, I'm sure that was the main intention of this film. For everybody who paid to see this movie in theaters, I guarantee you the main intention was for you to have a great time while sitting in that theater chair. And for everybody who made this movie on set, if you weren't having a great time making a Nicolas Cage movie about him playing himself, what is wrong with you? This movie should be fun to make and to watch. Of course, the humor is great. A lot of that is credited to Nicolas Cage and Pedro Pascal. They have terrific chemistry on screen, and I'm happy with the direction they took the final 20 minutes in. Think a finale like Hot Fuzz. There's bullets flying everywhere, cars flipping over, explosions. It's crazy, chaotic. Though there are some missed opportunities here, it's not that I have a big problem of any sort with The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. I think this movie did its job. It succeeded pretty much on all levels. It's just that it didn't go far enough with the craziness towards the finale. I wish they actually brought it up another notch. And Nicolas Cage doesn't get to do as much at home as I wish he would have. He's there for like 10 minutes in the beginning, and then he meets Pedro Pascal's character right after that. I wish we got to see Nicolas Cage in a more natural environment away from the exotic events that take place in the second and third acts of the movie. And hear me out, the most interesting thing about this movie is seeing an actor play himself. I understand this is supposed to be an exaggerated version of what Nicolas Cage is actually like, but I'm very curious what a day in the life is like for an A-list celebrity, for example, like Nicolas Cage. But the film definitely doesn't show us nearly enough of that. We see like 10 to 15 minutes, and that's it. Even those sequences too didn't feel totally natural. And I just wish that the movie placed Nicolas Cage in a natural, normal, A-list celebrity Hollywood environment in the first 20 or so minutes. I wish we got to see what Nicolas Cage's life is actually like away from the camera, and then maybe make the movie a little bit crazier as it goes along and have the end be all out chaotic, but the movie is always kind of bizarre but never gets to be totally crazy, but also doesn't have a natural beginning. I don't know, that was the best way I can describe how I wish this movie flowed, but The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent is a good time. I hope it gets more money at the box office because it does deserve it, especially for Nicolas Cage's sake. So I'm giving The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent a 70%. Alright, for those of you who also saw The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, be sure to let me down below in the comment section what your thoughts are of it. Also, what's your favorite Nicolas Cage movie? And of course, as always, if you are new to my channel, click the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.